US dollar strengthening a bit in the early hours of Friday. Before we start, a quick word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by XNET, the world's leading retail brokerage firm offering ultra-fast execution and no overnight fees. Look for a link in the description below. The Euro initially did try to rally a bit during the early hours on Friday, but then turned around and fell fairly hard as we continue to see a lot of US dollar strength. All things being equal, this is a market that I think you need to pay close attention to, as it could give an idea, if you will, about where things might end up going over the longer term for the US dollar in general. So with that being said, you have to understand that the 50-day EMA above continues to offer pretty significant resistance, and the 1.05 level is right along with it doing the same thing. Underneath, we have the 1.03 level, which could be support. Anything below there opens up 1.02. I am bearish to this market and like fading rallies. The US dollar has recovered quite nicely against the Japanese yen. And as you can see, we are approaching the 155 yen level and the 50-day EMA again. So that does, of course, come into the picture for a potential barrier. Once we get above there, then you could be looking at the 156.50 yen level. The Australian dollar did try to rally, but it's given back most of those gains. We are sitting right on the 0.62 level in a market that just has a lot of malaise attached to it. As long as the Chinese economy is somewhat sluggish, I think you have a situation where the Australian dollar will struggle as well, as it is obviously tied to China due to the overall economic performance of Australia, as a huge portion of its raw materials end up on the mainland. As long as China is sluggish, so will Australia be. Rallies are to be sold into at the first signs of exhaustion. My name's Christopher Lewis. I work for FXEmpire. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more analysis.